Pete, where was the wardrobe check? I feel a little bit silly right now, but
No.
it's okay. Well, it's a little too late for that. The reason, though, that I really wanted to speak to you is I wanted to ask you a question. Someone the other day was talking to me about guitar lessons, and then it made me think, desert island type question. If there was one and only one, living or dead, guitar player that you could take guitar lessons from, who would it be, Pete?
This is such a tough question, Willie. And really, I had a lot of difficulties kind of racking my brain around this and deciding who to pick. Ultimately, I think I would go with Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
The reason why, obviously, he revolutionized the electric guitar. And really, to get in his mindset, his frame of mind, obviously being so innovative and creative, I think just kind of getting in his mindset more than anything, really being able to pick his brain and learn from him that way, I think would be the most interesting thing, just because he was so different, I guess, when he came out. What about you, Willie?
Quick before we get off that, are you a lefty?
No, I'm not a lefty.
Do you think that would cause any issues?
Well, so when I was thinking about my answer, I did think about that as well, because I was like, well, I mean, that would make it more difficult for me, but I think it's more so just asking him questions and getting inside of his mind, more so than him like showing me specifics on the fretboard.
Gotcha. So it's less about like the technique and more about the music.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I would think someone, one of his contemporaries. My first thought was Duane Allman, because I've always been fascinated with slide and how the guitar is a fretted instrument.
And slide is tough. So to learn from a master like that would be great.
That's what I was thinking. But then I had another thought, and I think that this is the one that I'm going to go with. And I'm going to use the analogy of a tree. If you want to go explore the whole tree, you'd want to start at the roots, right? You'd want to start at the base. And then so there's a big part of me that tears me away from Duane and says, actually, why wouldn't I just want to go learn from Robert Johnson himself?
Yeah, that's a really good pick, Willie.
Just because, I think a lot of people will say, well, if you look at the 22 or 24 songs that there actually been recorded that we have, you say like, oh, maybe some of them sound similar, but like, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of nuance in there. I think there are many things that you can pick apart when you listen it with intention. And sort of to what you said about Hendrix, where maybe it's not just about the style. I don't know. There's a little bit about me like, did you really make a deal with the devil? Like, you can tell me. Anyways, what do you guys think? One person, desert type island question. Put it in the comments. Who would you want to learn guitar from? And if you liked what we're talking about and you like our stuff, go ahead and give us a thumbs up too. And until then, we'll see you next time.